Haliburton Forest and Wildlife Reserve Limited is a privately owned forest in central Ontario's Haliburton Highlands. Over 70,000 acres of rolling hardwood forests, 60 pristine lakes, meandering rivers, and extensive wetlands make it a nature enthusiast's dream. There are many different ways to visit Haliburton Forest and Wildlife Reserve. Enjoy this video montage of the reserve's highlights, yet nothing can compare to being here in person. Every season opens new adventures and experiences. Discover Haliburton Forest and find yourself in the tranquility and serenity of its forest. Visitors believe the landscape to be an ancient, undisturbed forest since time immemorial. They're astonished when they find out that Haliburton Forest was once a depleted, industrially exploited forest. They're even more surprised to find out that this was only a generation ago. Upon entering Haliburton Forest, visitors encounter the base camp. Its origin is only a faint memory, the existence of a huge wood-gobbling and lumber-spitting sawmill. While the three-story mill building is long gone, the old steam engine, which powered the entire mill, was left standing as a tribute to generations of loggers and mill workers who opened this country with their sweat and toil. The mill, which started in 1942, cut its last logs in 1971 after supplying 150 million board feet of logs for 30 years. The forest was considered depleted and unable to meet the future appetite of the mill. The new owner, Adolf Schleifenbaum, had a long-term view towards the forest and its resources. Initially, logging on the land slowed to a trickle. In order to meet the financial requirements of a going concern, other revenue streams had to be developed. Initially, those were camping and snowmobiling. A decade later, outdoor education, dog sledding, the Wolf Center, and canopy tour were added with all the supporting infrastructure. This recreational focus of Haliburton Forest has offered its wood a reprieve, allowing young trees to grow and the forest to recover. By 1978, a giant leap forward towards good forest management was made by commencing with the marking of trees for removal versus the free-for-all or diameter limit cutting of the past. In 1998, the exemplary forestry practices at Haliburton Forest were rewarded. The International Forest Stewardship Council, FSC, awarded Haliburton Forest the first Sustainable Forest Certificate in Canada. At Haliburton Forest, a model for multi-use, we are very aware of the balance between industrial forestry and environmental concerns. All of our considerations are documented in a 20-year management plan. Over the past 30 years, Haliburton Forest has deliberately logged considerably less timber than is growing back in any given year, rebuilding the forests to where they were in the past. The information on our past forest conditions is being derived from old 1860s surveying records. Reading these accounts reveals that the original forests did not grow into the sky, and in fact were very similar in composition to the present-day woods cladding Haliburton Forest's landscape. A large part of our improved understanding of the ecology of our landscapes in general, and forests in particular, can be credited to our partnerships with a wide array of groups and organizations. Foremost are Hocking College in Ohio and the University of Toronto's Faculty of Forestry. On the ground, Haliburton Forest employs the most appropriate small-scale equipment available. Remote control winches on double-drum skidders are as unusual as is a forwarder-based log processing system. The best ambassadors for Haliburton Forest's logging operations are Penny and Pride, two veteran logging horses who have been employed in our operation for many years. They are working in sensitive areas or those of special concern where common machinery would do undue harm or cause other disruption. Overall, the future of Haliburton Forest's woods looks bright. After decades of rebuilding and obtaining a better knowledge of our forest ecology, we are looking ahead in good spirit. We do not ignore the threats of global climate change and the associated impacts this may have on our forests, nor the increasing arrival of exotic pests at our door. But having started to prepare our woodlands for the changes ahead gives us the confidence that our forests are forever. Please visit our website to learn more at www.haliburtonforest.com or call for reservations at 705-754-2198.